Hello everyone, welcome to Wrestlers News. I am your host, Lazarus Triphanius, and in today's video, we will be doing the top 5 best wrestlers in the WWE roster right now. So how this list will work is I'm going to be judging them really by just their wrestling abilities, not more their talking abilities or their character, just more who can wrestle the best. Also, there will be no women's wrestlers on this list because that would be for a different video because it makes more sense. And only I'm going to put wrestlers that are active almost weekly on Raw or SmackDown. And this only counts to the main roster, so Raw or SmackDown, no NXT. Before we get into the video, if you can please just leave a like and subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. Now let's go on to this top 5. Coming in at number 5 would have to be Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan is just right now slowly getting his way back into the matches after coming off retirement. And also he is coming into a feud with The Miz, which is probably going to make into a great SummerSlam match. And I just think he proved before he went into retirement for the first time that he can put so many great matches together. And the matches that he's already been in have been still pretty good. So that's why he is more to the bottom of the list, just because right now, when he's on the roster, he hasn't put on the best matches, but I know that he can put on some of the best matches of the year. And also, in my opinion, with the whole yes chant and just how popular he is in WWE and just the kind of wrestlers, I think by the time he actually retires, I think he's going to go down as one of the greatest overall wrestlers of all time. Coming in at number 4 would have to be Finn Balor. The reason why I put Finn Balor on the list at number 4 is because right now on the roster he is being a little jobbed out, but in the past, before his injury, he did have a great match with Seth Rollins at SummerSlam 2016, and a bunch of his matches in NXT in the past were great, and I know that he could put on a great match if you put him together with the right people, which the WWE isn't, but I still, in my opinion, I think he is a great wrestler, and that's why he deserves not too high of a spot, but not too low. Coming in at number 3 would have to be The Miz. The Miz is now a veteran. He's been around for over 10 years, and now I think in 2018 he is finally hitting his best wrestling that he's ever had. And just like the next 2 wrestlers that are coming up, he is a wrestler that really you can almost put together with anyone, and he could probably create match of the night. And just putting them together with Seth Rollins was just a great feud. You can put him together with Finn Balor. You can put him together with his next feud, Daniel Bryan. And if you do have the time, just go and watch one of the Miz's matches with Seth Rollins, because it is just your time just flies by. That's how great of a match it is, and you're at the end of your seat every time because you think it's the end, but they just keep on going. Them two were just a great pair, and one of them was just because the Miz is just such a great wrestler. Coming in at number 2 is the Architect, the King Slayer, Seth frickin' Rollins. Seth Rollins, another one of those wrestlers that I was just talking about, like The Miz, where basically every single match that you put him in is just match of the night worthy. Right now he's feuding with Dolph Ziggler. Even those matches are good. He's going up against Drew McIntyre. Those matches are good. Went up against The Miz. So many great matches. He went up against Finn Balor. Great match. Every single match you put him in, is such a great match and just worth so much of your time to watch. And just some of the moves he actually does off the ropes and even just on the ground are just great. And sometimes out of nowhere he just mind blows you on what kind of wrestling skills he has, because he doesn't show them, but then when it comes to those deep matches that he needs to pull some out, he pulls some out of his pocket and they are just straight out unbelievable, and maybe you could call them phenomenal. Hint hint. Honorable mention goes out to Shinsuke Nakamura. He was gonna make the list, but he just hasn't had his bluesome yet, and everyone knows from what they've seen of him in the past and even NXT that he can put on great matches. Just on his WWE main roster run, he just hasn't showed what he can do. And if there was a number 6 spot, which this kind of maybe is, Shinsuke Nakamura would be there, but this is a top 5, so sorry Nakamura, you're an honorable mention. And number 1 goes to the big dog, Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, I just think he is a great wrestler, puts on a great match every single time he steps inside the ring. Just give him the Universal Champion. Roman Reigns, number 1. That's funny. The only number 1 list he's ever hit is number 1 worst wrestlers ever. Well, the real number 1 is the phenomenal AJ Styles. AJ Styles, once again, can put anyone over. Make basically every wrestler into a good match. He can make fucking Roman Reigns actually have a good match for once in his life. That's how great AJ Styles is. He can actually make Roman Reigns have a good match. AJ Styles, he deserves every single day as being the WWE champion. He is the best wrestler in the WWE right now. He could be the best wrestler in of the decade for WWE. He could be the best wrestler in the world right now. That's how great he is. He puts on amazing matches week in, week out. And he is not no motherfucking Roman Reigns. So if you put Roman Reigns with the Universal Championship, I'm fucking putting on a strike. Sorry, a little too much swearing came out. I just got heated up because of Roman Reigns. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. If you guys could leave a like and subscribe, that would greatly appreciate it. I have been your host, Lazarus Triphanius, and Wrestlers News out. Bye.